So I have a disgustingly overpowered MP7 class that is fast and has no recoil. It's not the one that you guys are seeing on screen right now. This one we're going to get into in a moment, but the class that I want to share with you guys is actually what I think is the best VEL 46 class currently in the game. And not a lot of people are using it. I don't know why. I just gasped again. I don't know why, but let's get into the actual video here. So the first thing I want to talk about is this class right here. There's actually two classes that a lot of people will flock to when it comes to the VEL 46 and ranked play. This is one of them. This is one class that's very popular for the VEL 46. It's a good class. Don't get me wrong. It's a really good class. If you actually go into the firing range, you guys are going to see it is fast. The ADS is really quick. The sprint to fire it's all right. It's a little bit on the slow side, but overall, it's a really fast class. Now, the problem with it, even at close range, is it has a lot of recoil. Once you get to the mid range, it just shoots up and up and up. So it's really not good. And then when you try to control it, it's a little easier. But if you're going for someone on the head glitch and stuff, with the MP7, if you're like 20, 30 meters out, you're probably not going to kill the guy. He's going to kill you before you could kill him, especially this class right here. Now, the other class for the VEL 46 that a lot of people flock to is this one right here. And this one's actually, in my opinion, a little bit worse than the first one. And this one right here has 4 attachments only, and it's a little bit slower on the ADS side. So we're going to go here. It's a little bit slower on the ADS, not by much, but the recoil, again, it's a little better, but it flops left and right rather than vertical. And we all know that vertical is easier to control than horizontal when it comes to actually getting into a gunfight, because all you got to do is hold down on your stick and it controls the vertical recoil. So this one, again, it's all right. I like the other one better, but yeah, that's going to be it right there. So those two first classes, a lot of people use it, and I was thinking, what if I make something that's kind of in between these two classes, but is actually has no recoil? And I came up with a class, and I actually really like it. Now, it looks a little awkward. It looks really long in the front and stuff. It looks a little weird, but it's a really good class. Now, there's a problem with it. And the problem with my class, we're going to get into that in a second, is that it is actually pretty decent on the ADS side. The ADS is pretty quickly, as you guys can see. And when you go to actually shoot, it has like no recoil. Even at mid-range, when you shoot, it has like no recoil. I pulled down there because I'm so used to pulling down, and I went to his legs. You guys saw that. Like, it has no recoil practically. So it's a really good class to use. Now, long range, obviously, I feel like every single VEL 46 is going to struggle, but it was pretty easy to hit. It wasn't too bad. So it's a pretty good class. And then when you test the sprint to fire, it's again like the first one that we saw, the second one. The sprint to fire on this gun's not the best, but if you go and hip fire and stuff, and it's not bad when you get into gunfights like that. And you guys can see the hip fire accuracy is really good. So I really like this class because it's fast and it has no recoil. But the problem with it, and I'm going to say that if you want this gun to remain fast, you have to keep the 30 round mags on. You cannot take these off. And it's kind of unfortunate because 30 round mags, I prefer to have 40 since 40 is the base. It's already higher. I don't want to bring it down to 30, but 30 gives us that sprint to fire speed and that ADS speed. If we take off the 30 round mags and actually go into the firing range with this, that ADS is really not something you want to get into a gunfight with, especially when playing ranked play. It's too slow. The recoil is still great, don't get me wrong. Probably slightly better even, but it's just kind of too slow in my opinion. So if you're getting into a gunfight after another gunfight, it's not worth it. And then the sprint to fire, again, it's not that fast. So you have to put on the 30 round mags. But I say every class here has a flaw. The first one is really quick. This one right here, the first one that I showed you guys, is a really fast class. Don't get me wrong, but it has so much recoil. The second class, again, it's fast. It's nice, it's all right, but it has a lot of horizontal recoil. And then my class, it's good because it has no recoil, but you have to run 30 round mags. Now, it's not bad because if you guys are using this class already, the first one that was in the game, you're used to having 30 round mags anyways. But there is some people that find that like it's a flaw. It's a huge flaw. You know, the gun comes with 40 at base. You don't want to bring that down, especially when playing hardpoint and stuff. You don't want to be reloading every second, and I get it. But the VEL 46, it's dominating ranked play right now. You got to be using this gun right here, and you have to kind of like, you got to get with it, because this right here, the Vaznev, it's all right. It's a good gun. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love it for mid-range and close-range gunfights, and even long-range. It does hold its spot, but it's getting outgunned by the VEL 46 now, and that's because this, I'm not sure if it got a buff. I don't remember, to be honest with you guys. I think it did, if I'm not mistaken, but either way, the VEL 46 is the SMG you guys want to use now. It is good. It's strong, and you gotta abuse it. Do what you gotta do with it. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys like the VEL 46 or the Vaznev more. Which one is your favorite? Personally, I like the Vaznev more. I do feel like it's more fun to use. I feel like I hit more shots with it, but I have to run the VEL 46 because I'm getting outgunned by it whenever I run the Vaznev. I have to run this gun because it's outgunning everything at the moment. And even if you don't like the gun, you gotta use it, man. Unless you want to lose every single gunfight you get into. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below which one do you guys think is better. I personally prefer the Vazinev. Do you guys like this one better? Let me know. Drop a like on this video, sub to the channel with those notifications turned on. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.